the North said no, they will not agree. That time they start shouting, Bamuso, Bamuso, Araba, Araba, Bamuso, Bamuso. North was the four people that cried for division. Let everybody go to their own. But Hiroshi and people like Ahmad and others went and start dialoguing with them, begging them not to go. What is the problem? They say unless Hiroshi step down and execute January 15 revolutionaries and restore back regional power before they will back down on their demand of separation. Then British government intervened and told them, no, don't separate, don't go. You will suffer if you go. Because these people have seaports. They have code. That time code was raining. Code was the source of generation of power all over the world.
Coal in Enugu State.
Now, Udi, in Udi area, and the Easterners are producing, these are the three things Easterners are producing. Produce much. But coming to the oil, when Zeke told them that let us bring all our resources together in one post, they said no. Awolowo and Ahmad bello said no. Let everybody control their own. But when oil was located, Zeke said, okay, as you people did not agree for us to bring our resources to center, now as oil have come, we will take the oil, it belongs to us. Awolowo and Ahmad bello said no. Oil should be for the federal, but other things should be for the region. British came and intervened and said yes, back them up. Oil should be for federal. Zeke have to sign. Edo people, Bini people became angry with Zeke. Say, why do you agree to sign that? It's not good. Then, code was controlled by East, but federal government has much to say in that code. The two things that are most prominent in the world, federal government intervened to have interest in it. Now, British came and told told the North that don't rebel and go. If you rebel and go, these people, you will suffer. They have the seaport, they have the oil, they have the coal. So, but what did we do? Agree with them, pretend, and plot your own coup. When you plot your own coup, revenge and kill them. Then hold the power. Then operate federal government. Operate unitary government in disguise of federal government, federation.
Was it the Britain that told the Northerners that?
Yes, to do so. Britain told the Northerners to do so.
Oh, yeah.
Plot your own coup, kill them, subdue them, then operate unitary government as they have put it. Operate it in camouflage of federation, federal government. This is why I told you that Hiroshi is the problem. Let me tell you, whatever Igbo man is fighting today in Nigeria was created by Igbo man. Hiroshi, Zeke created what we are suffering today because they believe in federal, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. This unitary government that is not operating now under the federalism were created by Hiroshi and Igbo man. Okay, after the coup, led by Murtala Mohammed, the late Murtala Mohammed, which the one hijacked and become the head of state. The one wasn't able to stop the anarchy because immediately not to seize power, they continue massacring the Igbos, killing the Igbos. Apart from 250 Eastern army killed in the north, they still went ahead, killed from the north to west, killing Igbos from north to west here. Then they want to go down to east to kill us. It was the intervention of Benjamin Adekunle, the Black Scorpion, save Igbo man. They from massacre us in Biafra land again. When the thing burst out, Ojukwu took over the power as governor of Eastern region. That time, David Ejob was the governor of Midwest. As the thing going on, Ojukwu called Gowon to stop the anarchy. Gowon said no. Although the anarchy started, the military Roshi take over, but it was a little bit quench. And when they kill Hiroshi, the thing spring up. Even British government, British ambassador and British diplomats and British citizens came to Kano airport to witness the killing of Igbos in Kano airport because they say all Igbo men that want to go back to their place, let them come and go. That time they have disarmed every Igbo man, both military and civilian. They want these people troop up to join motor, to join plane in Aminu Kano airport. They don't know that the Nigerian army have led the ambush and start clearing them off in the presence of British High Commissioner and other diplomats, British citizens as a whole. They were watching. They take it as a movie. The one that managed to take rail, the rail were cut off. All of them were born alive. And coming down to east, all of them were born alive. This is one Nigeria. You are asking me to remain in one Nigeria. I will not struggle to be a Biafra. This triggered Ojukwu to come up and take control of Eastern region as a governor at that time. Ojukwu start calling Gowon, stop what is going on. Stop what is going on. The first time Igbos leave east, leave north to come back to east. That time was Hiroshi in power for that 6 months. It was Ojukwu that called Igbos to go back. Everything settled normal. Ojukwu speak to Igbos to go back to north. Everything settled normal. When Hiroshi give them order, they say no. That they don't trust Hiroshi, how Hiroshi was doing. But Ojukwu give them order, go back, things were normal. They go back before they start the second time after they kill Hiroshi. Then Ojukwu refused to tell any man again to go back. He stay at home. Let me be talking. He call Gowon. Gowon said no. Then Ojukwu have to sit power back to defend his people. From there, the process goes on. Goes on. Then when things were going on, that time it was Afrifa was the head of state. Nkrumah had been overthrown in 1962. Afrifa took over. Afrifa and Kotoka took over. Afrifa later planned and killed Kotoka. Finally took over because he was second in command under Kotoka. Then they called Ankran back to come and be the army, chief of army staff. Then it was that time that Ankara and everybody saw what going on. With the same chameleon, British, the same hypocrites, British, organized Aburi Accord. When they went there, the discussion was going on. Obasanjo was there. This man, David Ejo, Major Ejo that time was there. Gowon was there. And the other Nigerian diplomats. Ojukwu was there. This man was there. I think. China Achebe was there. Mbanefo was there. When they discussed everything finished, they came to a conclusion that there be confederation. Even in that place, in that Aburi, Ojukwu demand total separation in Aburi. Ojukwu demand total separation. It was Nigerian delegates saying no. Total separation is not good. Let us find a way that we still remain one. But everybody should stop the killing. This was that time that Ojukwu brought up confederation. They agree on confederation. All the whole meeting there, they agree. And their plan to agree everything was to assassinate Ojukwu in Aburi. They thought that the thing will not, Ojukwu will not survive in that Aburi. Ankara hold everything, but because of Ankara nature, Ankara was a sincere man. Ankara followed to prevent some certain issues that made the thing to end Jojo without any fault there. Then, on their way coming back home, they were inside Ankara motor, both Ankara and the one and the Ojukwu. Then Ojukwu promised Gowon in presence of Ankara that if you implement this Aburi Accord, I will be number one to return to Nigeria. I will bring my people back to Nigeria. I will order them to return back to all their locations. But if you fail not to implement Aburi Accord, I will tell you no. But implement it and see what I will do. As they come back home, Gowon tell them everything. Awolowo, the then Nigerian Minister of Justice, is a Yoruba man, Attorney General, the then Attorney General, and British High Commission, when they go through the whole thing, they say, Gowon, why do you assign this in? Nigerian delegates, why do you assign this in? I was very surprised to hear from your mouth that it was Bini, Oba of Bini, father to his Gowon. Who I know, you said Gowon was Awolowo, British High Commission, and the then Attorney General of Nigeria. They explained Gowon that by allowing the people to control their mineral resources, have a state police, you already give them independence to go. And we don't want them to go. Because this will enable them from that state police, they build their own army. With the mineral resources they have, they stand and declare Biafra one day. Declare their own independence one day. Don't agree. Then they ask, the one asked, what will I do? It was Awolowo that they told him, this boy, because that's what they normally call Ojukwu, that this boy have already won you. In anything, have already won you in anything. There's no way you can reverse this thing. Unless you pick arms. Take arms to force them back. That's the only way. Take arms to force them back. With the backing of British government, the one decided not to implement Aburi Accord and went and declared 12 states. When Gowon refused to implement Aburi Accord, Ojukwu told him, on Aburi we stand. Implement Aburi, then we will be part of Nigeria. But if you don't implement Aburi, you will never be part of Nigeria. Then Gowon saw what was happening. He sees Eastern allocation. We have to generate our taxes, whatever we get in this, to be paying our people. They cut electrification off. We took the coal to revive electricity in Biafra, start using light. When they discovered there's something they can do. Ojukwu wait, God did not do anything. Then on May 30th May 1967, Ojukwu declared Biafra. When Ojukwu declared Biafra, Gowon send Nigerian troops, take plane, military cargo, load them in thousands, load them in millions, and land in Enugu to force Biafrans to come back. Biafran caught all of them and finished them up. Killed all of them, Biafran soldiers, militias, killed all of them off. Gowon declared that what I sent was police exercise, not military. I sent policemen. Then Ojukwu reply him, if you send policemen, then we Biafra send our women to go and kill your policemen. If you are sure you send policemen, then we send our women to go and kill your policemen, wipe them off. It was from there. When Gowon see that there's no way, then in 1967, 1968, Gowon created 12 states. Awolowo advised him to create 12 states. Then Awolowo and Clement Essien overnight, within 2 weeks, change Nigerian currency, change the color. Without the notification of the baby called Gowon in power, they change to make sure they render Biafran cashless. Ojukwu went and print Biafran money, print Biafran pounds. Then you can see in every step Nigeria took to harm Biafra, it turned to be good thing to Biafra. That money we printed, that Biafran money we printed, is one of the things that give us strength now to print money. But as the thing was going on, after the fall of Aburi, they went to OAU fell. They went to Commonwealth fell. They went to United Nations. When the United Nations see there's no way this can end up in peaceful way, the United Nations decide to vote for war. This you see, it was ideology of United Nations. United Nations vote for war. Okay, who are the people that support that we should follow peace on this thing? And who support that they should go on war? The people that are supported to should go on war, we are more than the people that supported to be on peace. Then they declare war. They say, okay, go on. If you want to use force on these people, you will. This war will be for 4 years. If these people were able to resist you for good 4 years, whether you capture them, you don't capture them. If they did not surrender for good 4 years, then they are a nation of their own. Withdraw your soldiers immediately. But if you are able to subdue them within 4 years, even if it's a day to remain 4 years, you subdue them, they will come back to Nigeria. And the returning back to Nigeria is in condition. After 30 years, if their leader is still alive, they can come out to agitate for their total freedom, but without a gun, without arms. United Nations signed. It was go to ACA United Nations. You see, that's why when Biafra rise up to print their money, United Nations give them cylinder of money to print. That's why Biafra was able to print the money. Give them cylinder to print their money. You understand what I'm saying? Then until this war lingered, but unfortunately, on January 15, 1970, the war ended. We surrender because of no arms, mostly no arms. No arms. Arms weaken us. And not that we surrender as we are defeated. But Zeke, when they went to Liberia to discuss the future of Biafra, Britain, even Britain that support Nigeria, call Zeke and say, Zeke, your people have fought enough to be a nation. Let them go. Zeke is over his dead body. America calls Zeke. Zeke is over his dead body. Then OAU gathered in Liberia under Golda. And as Zeke said, over his dead body. Before Biafra will go, unless when he died, they can go. But after he's alive, no way. Because Nigeria have promised him they may give him president. They make him president. The document have signed that the Zeke said no, Biafra should not go. That's why they give him Zeke of Africa. Because that place they give him Zeke of Africa. They give him Zeke. That's why he becomes Zeke of Africa. Because that is Zeke went and organized OAU to bring this keeping force. The OAU come now and intervene, shooting gun. They said the war is over. Before Philip Effiong and others, they asked Ojukwu. Ojukwu going to exile was documented and signed by British, France, and the four nations in Africa that recognize Biafra. That Ojukwu should go to Ivory Coast for exile and hand over to Philip Effiong to announce the Biafran laying down their arms. Then it was that time in Uli. I mean in Uli. The plane Ojukwu take over was called the last flight of Biafra. Ojukwu take it to take over. Obasanjo and his men came in and meet Philip Effiong. They agree for the hostile to stop. Then they went to Nnewi and they reached right agreement with Obasanjo. Then bring it. Obasanjo lead Philip Effiong, Mbanefo, and others to Lagos to meet the one for final finalization. The one signed that the war have ended. And what Philip Effiong said, the one for the sake of humanity, for the sake of humanity and peace, let this hostile stop. This man did not say we have surrendered. Philip Effiong says they were surrendered. That's why Gowon came and declared no victor, no vanquish. But no victor, no vanquish. We know there's a victor, we know there's a vanquish. Because Biafra returned back to Nigeria. That is how there's a victor, there's a vanquish. Had it been Biafra did not return back to Nigeria, that is no victor, no vanquish. Gowon pronounced to be reality.
Mr. Okokondem, you have so much to say, but I guess By next week, we'll continue on this Biafran stories and series. Thank you for joining us. So to all our subscribers, if you are just joining us, please kindly like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to join us next week Saturday as we come with another episode of the Biafran story. Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Kokondem.
Good morning, my brother. Thank you. I am Mr. Farakeli Okotonde, the Peace Republic of Biafra. Live and march in Namdekalo and his IPOB government of Biafra.